Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about a car that makes grown men weep with nostalgia and small children wonder if it's some kind of space pod from the 1960s. Meet the Chevrolet CERV I Replica, a car so rare that even your car-obsessed neighbor probably hasn't heard of it. Now, before we get into the details, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we've got plenty more weird and wonderful rides coming your way. Plus, subscribing makes you at least 10% cooler. Scientifically unproven, but we all know it's true. All right, so back in the year 1959, Chevrolet decided to throw the rulebook out the window and created the CERV I, short for Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle. Sounds fancy, right? This wasn't just a car, it was a science experiment on wheels, designed by the legendary Zora arkus-duntov. The original CERV I was a futuristic prototype focused on handling and performance, but unfortunately, Chevrolet never mass-produced it. Fast forward to today, and we've got a meticulously built replica going up for auction. And let me tell you, folks, this is no half-baked kit car. This thing is so faithful to the original that if you squint hard enough, you might just time travel back to the 60s. Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. Because, let's be honest, that's what really matters. This beast packs a 6.4-litre, 390 cubic inch, 8-cylinder V-shaped engine with aluminium cylinder heads, forged pistons, and an electric fuel injection system from Holley. That means it's got modern reliability, but still growls like an old-school muscle car. The power figures? Nobody really knows for sure, but let's just say enough to make you grin like a kid in a candy store. And it's mated to a proper 4-speed manual transmission. So if you don't know how to drive stick, now's the time to learn. The body is handcrafted fiberglass, mimicking one of the early CERV I designs from Larry Shinoda and Tony Lapine. It's finished in Snowcrest White with frost blue poly accents, because if you're going to drive something this cool, it better look the part. And speaking of cool, the interior is pure old-school racer. A single seat, because why share the fun? A Corvair-sourced steering wheel, a white ball shifter, and enough toggle switches to make you feel like a fighter pilot. The chassis is tubular, and the suspension setup is a Frankenstein masterpiece. The rear is built from an early Chevrolet Corvette suspension, while the front borrows parts from a period-correct Chevrolet Corvair system. Basically, this thing was built by someone who really knows their vintage performance parts. So, how much will this slice of automotive history cost you? Well, the original Chevrolet Engineering Research Vehicle sold for a whopping $1,300,000 United States dollars at auction. But don't panic, this replica will likely go for much less. No official estimates have been given, but if you've got deep pockets and a love for vintage Chevrolet engineering, this might just be your dream car. And remember, if you're interested in this beauty, there's a link to the official auction website in the video description. So, if you've got a spare garage slot and a very understanding spouse, go check it out. All right, folks, that's it for today. Subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Would you buy this replica if money was no object? Until next time, keep dreaming big and driving fast.